Hello, my angels. We are back and we are carrying on with making Sims each colour of the six coloured pride flag. Okay, and now we are on green, and green is for nature. Makes sense. So I think we're going to make him like, I don't know, like a proper earthy kind of person. So yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. Let's find some green hair. Oh, yeah, he's got to have a green beard too, I guess. Yeah, I've had a bit of a stressful day today because on my other channel, when I do copyright stuff, like I dispute the claims and so on, um, I write out a lot of stuff as to why my video falls under fair use. And if they reject that, then you can make an appeal. So I appealed it and you add even more information. But they still were going to take down my video. They gave me 7 days to do so or to cancel my appeal. But I cancelled the appeal, but also emailed them, the record label, both the record label, the big record label, and the record label that is under the big record label, if that makes sense. I emailed them both. Hopefully they take pity on me, but I doubt they will. And it was very frustrating because, of course, I don't make really any money off of YouTube. And I just wanted to, you know, I just wanted to stand up for myself because I was like, this isn't actually fair. Because I've cut the video up, I've muffled parts. Sometimes you get annoying comments of people complaining about it, yet it still doesn't get monetized, even though I've done everything in my power. Unless I just play only 10 seconds of the song each time, but that's ridiculous. That's not a real reaction, is it? That has been frustrating me today, definitely, because they have loads of money and my video would have only made like 20 quid, which for me is a lot of money, but to them it's not. I just think it's really cruel, but I don't want to go on about it all day. I just need to get off my chest as well because, well, how annoying! It's not fair, and I know you might get some reactors that just sit and listen and say that was good, or they liked it, or that they didn't like it, and then turn their video off. But I do full length album reactions and I go into great detail and it takes me days to edit and film and all of that. So it's horrible when you're not getting what you deserve. And I know that a lot of reactors that put a lot of time into what they do feel this way as well. But oh yeah, just got me down today, but that's okay because I got other things sorted out, like in my kitchen my extractor fan was broken for ages, so every time I put a tumble dryer on, I had to keep my windows wide open but have the door shut because I have two indoor cats and one of them is desperate to get out, which makes me feel really bad. He used to be an outdoor cat, but his brother got hit by a car, so I just don't want to run the risk of that happening to him. It still breaks my heart every day. But yeah, so we got the extractor fan fixed, so I don't have to have the windows open and have the tumble dryer on anymore because the tumble dryer steams it all up. So that was good, I guess. A bit boring, I know, but I'm glad that happened and it's done with because I was meaning to do it for months. But you know what it's like. It's just sometimes it's hard to get on with things like that. I don't know why, I just get nervous, I think. Seems a bit silly, but I do. I'm scared to make phone calls or complain. But I'm like, oh, I should have just done it because, well, actually, funny enough, you won't believe this, but for like a good 2-3 years, I didn't have hot water because I was too scared to say about my boiler not working. I'm not joking. That's literally how long it took, about 2 or 3 years. I can't remember precisely, but I used to use the kettle to do the dishes. My shower is electric anyway, so that was never a problem. But yeah, every time I washed the dishes, I had to use the kettle. Absolutely ridiculous. Because, you leave it a little amount of time, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'll get that done. And then suddenly that little amount of time becomes a long time. then you worry because you'll think that they're going to ask how long's it been like this, and if you say, oh, like 2 months, they'll be like, why didn't you report it earlier? So then you're so scared that you're like, oh, I can never report it now because they're going to think I'm stupid or crazy. But in the end, I just said, when I actually did report it in the end, I was just like, oh, it's just been like a couple weeks. It's been like this. And they fixed it in a jiffy. And I was like, wow, okay. That's all I had to do. It's ridiculous. My brain is terrible like this. So I've done it with so many things. Bills, all sorts. But I am trying to get a lot better at it. But yeah, anyway, I haven't talked about this guy at all. I do kind of want to give him green trousers, but this looks cool too. But I do think I should give him green trousers, yeah. How funny, last video I was like, I don't know what to talk about, and now I am literally rambling, moaning about my life. Woe is me. Oh, I do apologise, but it's quite funny starting this channel. It really is for me to moan and rant and talk about exactly what I want anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's just such a stark difference from the first part where I'm just like, everything's so nice and sweet. And now I'm like, oh my god. Things have been happening. That is the roller coaster of life though. Right, let's actually find some shoes. Also, when I was talking, it was actually kind of hard to look at what I'm doing. How people could just talk and game at the same time, like blah, 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 for ages with something like this, where it's all like choices. That's hard. I could probably do it if I was playing like a racing game or Borderlands, like a shooting game, I guess. I don't know, but actually doing it like this is genuinely difficult. Oh my god, they look kind of funny. Look at these shoes. I don't know, but it does suit him, but I don't know. It's a bit weird. Also, I'm not sure on these trousers. I want him to look like a kind of planty person, but those trousers look too straight, too plain and smart, I guess. I know they're just like joggers, but it doesn't look right. I need something a bit more casual, even though joggers are obviously casual. You know what I mean. You can see with your own eyes. You know what I'm saying. I kind of like this together. Now I'm not so sure on the top. Feel like if he's got this wrapped around him, round his hips, then he needs like a normal t-shirt so that, like, if you imagine it, this shirt would go on top, properly, if you know what I mean. Not like long sleeve shirt over a long sleeve top. I don't know why, but it makes me feel uncomfortable thinking about it. It just does. Like, I don't know, the feeling of it makes me cringe, I guess. Like, imagining what that feels like. Oh yeah, I should do the filtering of making it green. Yeah, I'm also trying to think of like what other videos I could do for this channel. I know it is really just for like when I feel like it, little random things, but it would be cool to come up with some fun ideas as well. Like, I don't know if I necessarily want it to be stuff like makeup related. I mean, I do like doing makeup videos, but I'm not sure if I really, really want to do that yet. I want to do like, I don't know, I guess like something really different I've never done before. Maybe something outdoors, Maybe I should do that thing I was saying before about recording different sounds outside and putting it into music. So like, snapping a tree branch or rustling some leaves or the birds singing, and just try and sample it to then put into a song that I could make. Do little bits like that. Maybe show you what I've been doing with music at the moment, or do more Sims videos if you'd like. Anything. I know last part I was talking about like what shall I do? Like I am now, in a way, or like told you like give me topics to talk about if you want me to talk about anything. But I know it's not exactly that easy to be like, talk about this. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I don't know. I mean, I've had a long life of weird ups and downs, so I do have a story or two to tell, but they're all very sad. A lot of them are sad stories. I don't have any like. I always am so jealous of my friends who have like these hilarious stories to tell me. And I probably do have a lot, like, because I've had so many funny moments in my life. Of course. It'd be crazy if I didn't. But like when I think of long stories, like story time sort of situations, they're normally just sad stories and they're not very nice. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. I can't even, and like when you tell someone a funny story, it's kind of subjective. You know who I love watching, who is a great storyteller? Sarah Basker. Oh my gosh, I love that girl. She's so, so good. And like, they're her little stories from her life. But she just tells them so well. I don't even know how she does it. I'm like, how do you make it sound that like interesting in that way? Because it could be really common things that have happened to people, like all over, but she says it so well and she's so chill and funny with it. Whereas I feel like I'd be like just completely, I don't know. I guess I should try it one day, but I don't know. I just can't think of a story on the spot and be like, oh, I should talk about that. I guess I just don't find my memories or stories or past that interesting. It's more just lessons that I've learnt, mistakes I've made that I've got better from, and weird mental health things I've been through. Stuff like that. Right, I need to really focus now and look for a top. I really would have liked this top on him, but it's not really the green I want. It's more like a turquoise. Oh, I might do this. It's kind of quirky. I think it's quite cute. But the greens really match, so I am down with that. Oh my gosh, we've made this one so fast. Is there anything else green we can give him? Some accessories? Well, he is about nature, so I guess I could have like these on his wrists. I know it's kind of funny, but it's kind of cool at the same time. And it's cute. Is there a hat I can give him? That's so funny. But obviously I'm not going to put that one on. It's not green enough. Nah, I don't want a hat because his hair is kind of cute and I don't really want to cover it up. I wonder what else. Maybe green glasses. Oh no, the glasses are too much as well. Let's have a look at the necklaces. There's a lei. I think they're called leis. But there's no green. It would be cool if there was green. Got this cool necklace. That kind of gives him a bit more of like a natural hippie vibe. Oh, he looks kind of cute actually. I want to give him a big hug. Right, okay, let's get him some green nails maybe. He doesn't look like the type that would wear nail varnish, but I think just for the green theme we're gonna do it, and it actually kind of suits him, so there you go. Yeah, I think I'll leave his face as is. Wait, his eyelashes have gone. There you go. Gave him some green in his eyelashes, actually. That looks better. Okay, yeah, we got Mr. Oliver Green here. And I called him Oliver because of olive, so like olive green. But yeah, let's pick his aspiration. Oh yeah, nature, of course. And he would probably be a botanist. So let's do that. I didn't make any of them else a botanist, did I? Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, because she's sunlight. Oh, it makes sense for her to be a botanist as well. I mean, it makes even more sense for him to be a botanist, but I just think he needs to be a botanist. He needs to be. I guess I'll change her one to, because she's the sunlight, sunshine. Maybe I'll just give her something like popularity, like, I don't know, friend of the world, because she's joy, fills people with happiness. And she still loves the outdoors, so it works out. But yeah, okay, so he's going to be the botanist, and now he is going to also be a green fiend. Makes sense. These Sims are happiest when living on a green street, and will continuously work towards making their environment more eco-friendly. Lovely. He could be a vegetarian too. That makes sense. So, well, it seems a bit weird because he kind of looks like a plant in a way and he only eats plants. So he's basically a cannibal. Also, we'll make him a recycle disciple because obviously he cares about nature, which means he cares about the environment and what people do to it. But yeah, he looks great. Okay, now we have two gals left. And first of all, we've got blue, and blue means serenity, so indigo, I guess they're calling it. So yeah, indigo is serenity, so we're going to make her very serene looking. Oh, I'm down for that. That could be fun. Very calm, very together, sweet. Maybe some sort of like yoga instructor or something. Also, these are very random things like the pride flag resembling things like sunlight, nature, and stuff like that. Like, what's that got to do with being gay? What's it got to do with it? Let's have a look. Maybe there's history behind it. Okay, since its creation in 1978, the rainbow pride flag has become a universal symbol for the LGBTQ community. It represents the pride and hope of LGBTQ people and reflects the diversity within the community. While the flag's image is well recognized, its history may not be as well known. In fact, did you know that the current rainbow flag is an updated design of the original? Here is the history of how the rainbow pride flag came to be and the meaning behind its colours. Before the rainbow flag, the pink triangle was used as a symbol for the LGBTQ community. During the Holocaust, Nazis identified gay people in concentration camps by making them wear pink triangles. While the symbol has since been reclaimed by LGBTQ people, the community sought to create a new representation. We needed something beautiful, something from us, said Baker in the MoMA interview. The rainbow is so perfect because it really fits our diversity in terms of race, gender, ages, all of those things. The original pride flag was flown for the first time at the San Francisco Gay Freedom Day parade celebration on June 25th, 1978. How did the rainbow pride flag come to be? After the assassination of Harvey Milk in 1978, demand for the rainbow pride flag grew. The original, don't you find it sad that sometimes it just takes someone to die for a whole thing to happen? I mean, it makes their death, it brings about something beautiful from something so sad. But it's just crazy how it works like that. Someone has to die for people to actually open their eyes, you know what I mean? But anyway, the original flags were made by hand, and as they started to mass produce, the hot pink stripe was removed due to manufacturing difficulties. The Paramount Flag Company began to make the pride flag, but hot pink fabric was not readily available, so it was taken out of the design, leaving 7 stripes: red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, indigo, and purple. In 1979, a turquoise stripe was removed. Baker changed the flag to an even number of stripes. Parade organizers wanted the rainbow to be able to split in half to evenly line the street along the parade routes. Also during this time, the indigo stripe was changed to royal blue. Ah, okay, so it is still going to be blue, and it does still mean peace and serenity. The removal of the hot pink and turquoise stripes led to the 6-stripe version of the rainbow pride flag we know today, comprised of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. For over 40 years, the rainbow flag has represented the LGBTQ community and is one of the most well-known pride flags. Of course, but I wanted to know why all this kind of contributes, or is it just because it's positive, like life, healing, sunlight, nature, peace, serenity, spirit? You know, is it because it is just positive things? Okay, there's a bit more description here. The red in the flag represents life. This makes sense if you think about how blood is red and how often blood is thought of as a vital life force of the body. Red also represents passion among many cultures, and passion is ideally where life originates from. Yes, of course. Orange represents healing. As a colour, orange is believed to be a fun celebratory colour. Fun and celebration are both healing activities, of course. Yellow, if you guessed that yellow represented sunlight, you would be correct. The colour yellow functions as the flag's radiant and bright centre. The colour yellow is said to stimulate new ideas and thoughts. There's a lot of green in nature. Okay, it's very simple, really, isn't it? It really is just saying what the colours mean, but it doesn't really add a lot to what it might mean for the LGBTQ. You know, it's just positive things, and I'm cool with that. I was just wondering if there was anything deeper to it. You know what I mean? But anyway, nonetheless, it's a very, very important flag, and I appreciate it. And I also appreciate knowing even a little bit about what the colours mean, and I think it's very beautiful. But anyway, yes, we're going to go for blue then, with the serene, calm, yes, you know the deal. let's do it. First of all, like I always do, I like to start with the hair. I think we'll go for this kind of blue as well. It's very, very blue. Electric blue. Yes, let's do it. Let's make a serene queen. I'm pretty sure this video will be out on the very last day of Pride Month. I got it in just in time. So, yeah, I really do hope you enjoy it. And thank you to everybody who watched the first part. I do very much appreciate it. I think I'm liking this hair. I think it looks quite pretty. It's a little strange with the hairline, but I don't know. I think we might be able to distract away from it. But yes, let's get the old makeup going. Also, I noticed in my last video my audio was quite distorted. I do apologise for that. I'm hoping that it sounds a lot better now. Yeah, I'm just still working things out with my new microphone and so on. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty. I like that actually. Okay, eyeliner. Oh, that's pretty. It's interesting. That's cute too. Oh, I might do this one. That one looks really nice. I don't know whether to give her a blue lip or not. I think I could try it and just see how it looks. Kind of looks like a mermaid in a way. The lips are kind of cool. I don't know if I love it though. I wanted a custom, like custom lipstick, but in blue. Yay! I got custom lip and made it blue. It worked. I actually kind of love it. She looks super like mermaidy. I don't want to mess with it too much though, because it kind of looks like it glitches out a bit if I enhance the colour too much. Yeah, I took the saturation down. It's very pretty. She looks really gorgeous. Okay, now for the clothes. I'll do some earrings actually. That goes with her lips so well. And I think they look kind of like calming as well, so I'll do that. I'm starting to feel like the eyeshadow isn't really serene. Oh no, not the eyeshadow. I mean, the eyeliner isn't very serene. It's a bit matte. Oh yeah, see that looks way more serene. I'm going to go with that just to keep it on theme. I think I'm just going to go with this. It's pretty casual, but looks nice. Okay, right, yes, clothes. Let's do it. Okay, so think serene, think calming. Don't know why it's so much harder to think of like serene and calm. I guess like it's hard to really fit a style of clothing to that. Because when I think of it, I guess I just think of like yoga and I don't know, that's it. Meditation. You know? Busty babe she is. Does look pretty hot, but I think it's a bit out there for this type of calm sim. This is pretty nice. I like that. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with that for now. And then we'll see what bottoms there are. The thing is with having blue, you could do denim very easily. But I don't feel like I want to do denim on her. Because I want to do like a long flowing skirt or something. Because that seems very like flowy and so on, which I kind of think of that as being peaceful. Nice flowing skirt. That is pretty cute with the paisley. But I don't know. I don't like where it's placed. On the hip, if you know what I mean. Oh, yes! It kind of goes with that mermaidy look she has as well. There's different ones. Well, that one's quite blue, but this one's definitely the one. I might actually change the top. I do love the top, but I feel like something could go with this skirt even better. Maybe I'll do like a bikini top or something. So it's like she's at the beach, having a serene walk on the beach. This top suits her hair, but it doesn't suit the skirt. I kind of want it to suit the skirt a bit more. Okay, we're going to go with this. I think it suits it the most. And it's pretty serene if you ask me. So yes, now I'm just going to do her nails. Blue, of course. Let's do some bracelets. Oh, that one's pretty on the side. That's very serene. I can't stop saying the word serene now. I'm like, serene. Oh, how serene. I don't know, it's just one of those words, isn't it? Serene. I just like it. Guess it's not a word I say often, to be honest. Right, no, I don't think she'll be wearing high heel stilettos. She might wear a little wedge now and then, though. A little wedgie. Yeah, that kind of does go actually, because it goes with her lips and the jewellery. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I think she looks beautiful. She might be a favourite. She might be. Wow, how pretty. But yeah, I've named her Ocean Blue. Very generic, I know, but you know, it's not about the names. Her aspiration should be location, beach life, you know, because she wants to take it slow and enjoy beach life. Sounds very relaxing. Of course, there's wellness down here too, but Zen Guru. Yeah, maybe I'll do Zen Guru. That sounds fun. That's what she is. And then we can make her a child of the ocean. Maybe she'll love, you know, being in water, as water is quite calming. I could make her child of the island too, but I don't want to go too far. You know, I don't want to get over the top of it. Maybe we can make her. Maybe she likes reading books too. That's a very calming activity. So let's do it. You know, I find it really hard to read books when I'm feeling stressed or depressed and so on like that. I actually find it easier to read when I'm in an okay mind, you know? And I talked to my sister about that because she's an avid book reader, but she agrees with me. She says when she's depressed, she can't even look at a book. I'm like, I know, I noticed that with myself. And I was like, wow, that, you know, you'd think that reading would take your mind away for a little bit, but actually it just feels like, I don't know, extra effort. It really does. Yeah, what else is serene that I can choose? Maybe make her neat. I always find that like a tidy environment. What was that she just did? Her arms went a bit strange. Look at this. Oh, glitching right out. But yeah, I always find that when things are clean and tidy, you can feel a lot calmer. You know, tidy environment kind of declutters your brain a little bit. So yeah, that does make sense. I think she is beautiful. But yes, now moving on. We have Purple. Her name is Violet Purple. I've already named her. Violet, the last colour, represents spirit. Purple is often thought of as a regal royal colour that on its own denotes pride. Like blue, purple is considered a calming colour, but rather than being associated with only the calm, the colour purple connects us to the spiritual realm. Okay, she is going to be witchy. She's going to be so witchy, and I can't wait. You're all going to die. Okay, let's do this. It's gonna be fun. Last one now, and I'm excited. Oh yeah, they don't really have purple hair though. Oh, I'm gonna have to find a hair that has bits of purple in it. Oh, that's quite purple. Okay, let's like look for things like this that could possibly have purple. Oh yeah, I do have like hats. They're not hats, but like they are hair colorings. Oh, maybe it's not in hats, maybe it's in accessories. Yeah, like stuff like this. So I could find hair and put purple on it, you know? Not this, obviously. I've got to find the right hair to go with it. So I guess I'll look on here and see what feels witchy. I mean, they all could be a bit witchy. Oh, I like this. I like this. I'm going to do this one. I've already found it. Yes, 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 yes. Here it is. And maybe I'll make her hair black with the purple. I'm getting excited to see what this will look like. Please be good. Oh, I love it. I really love that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yes, she looks so cute. I love it. I don't know if the hair suits her face though. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's do the makeup and see how it goes. Oh, that's gorgeous. With a little bit of blue in the middle. I love that. That's nice. Okay, and just get an eyeliner. Guyliner. Do you know what I've started re-watching? well, of course you're not going to know, but I've started rewatching Insatiable on Netflix, and I forgot how much I love it. Like, it's so camp. And, like, yeah, maybe some of it is a bit dated, but not really. Like, a lot of the issues still stand, with like weight and LGBTQ. Obviously, the whole thing is crazy. The show is pretty crazy and out there, but it's such a comfort. And I especially like it because I've seen it already, but forgotten it a little bit. Oh, isn't that just the best? When you've watched something that you like and there's enough time has gone where you've forgotten it a little bit, and then you watch it again and you're like, oh my gosh, I love it. And you love it even more the second time. I love that feeling so much. I also love rewatching things at different ages and seeing what I think after some time. Like, do I feel the same? Do I think of it completely differently? I love doing that. It shows you how much you've grown, and it shows if a show still stands, is it still good today? I mean, I did that with True Blood earlier this year, and it was just so good. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Something about it felt comforting because I've seen it before, but also it felt new because I hadn't seen it in so long. So I was like, oh, I was absolutely loving it. I was so happy when I was watching that too. All right, we're just going to go with that for the eyeliner. But I do love watching film and I love watching TV. I would love to do on my main channel another movie reaction. I had so much fun doing it. And when I post a clip of it on TikTok, a few people liked it as well. The video was getting quite a lot of views. And when I say quite a lot, I don't mean like loads. I mean like 600. But bear in mind, I don't go on TikTok very often. So that was a lot to me. And it was like, oh, I should do another one. I know they won't get like major views like my music reactions because that's what people know me for. But it's just fun to do in general. So I really do want to do a new movie reaction, and I really want to do another horror movie because I don't know why. I just think they're like, for a movie reactor starter kit, it's easier to do horror because obviously it grants a big reaction, and I'm still just getting comfortable with it all because I don't want to watch a really sad movie and be too conscious about myself that I don't even feel the emotion. You know what I mean? Because like doing something new, you're very hyper anxious and hyper aware of yourself. So I want to be able to get so used to it that I could do anything basically. But horror is definitely what I feel like doing at the moment. I don't know, and I love it. I love it. And it feels like, even though I am watching it on my own, it feels like I'm inevitably watching it with all of you, the people who view it. Um, and that's a nice feeling, of course. I like weirdly feel less scared because I know a lot of you have watched it or you're going to watch it with me. I won't be alone in my fear. But yeah, I do really enjoy watching seasons or series or movies. I don't do it all that often, if I'm honest, but when I do it, I'm 100% in, if you know what I mean. Recently, I feel like I've not watched anything new that I've loved. I've watched a few of the new Black Mirrors. It's pretty good. It's good, but I mean, it's heavy sometimes. I don't know if I want that kind of darkness, dark for the sake of being dark, which of course it's Black Mirror and makes you think and so on, but maybe I'm just not up for that. I like things that have intense, I don't know, just interesting storylines. I don't know, like I loved Bates Motel. I loved that. That was so good. I haven't watched it in a while, but I remember when I did watch it, I loved it. I loved the tension of it. Yeah, I do like tense sort of things. I think that's probably from my trauma. The thrill seeker in me. I might actually look at the full body outfits for this one. It is funny actually doing this. It feels like I'm doing a podcast with myself. Gosh, when I think of people who do podcasts on their own, I'm like, how? How do you do that for so long? But then I'm literally here kind of doing it, I guess. But it's not easy. It's not flowing, obviously. One day, if I got quite big on YouTube, though, I'd love to do a podcast with like a friend or something. Can you imagine me and Ben Shouts doing a podcast? I think people would end up hating us, if I'm honest, but we would love each other, though. We are just wild when we talk. It's so funny. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, he's all the way across the world from me, but we just get on so well. We always chat and have a laugh, and also, help each other out now and then when it comes to YouTube stuff. When things get tough and so on. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's so cool to have made a friend that is also doing the same job as me, basically. And so understands every struggle, understands all of it, actually. Because it's not every day that you'll meet a co worker when you're a YouTuber. So, yeah, very much appreciate Ben. And we just get on in a way that is like, if we'd met randomly, we'd probably just have the funniest time and be very drawn to each other, which makes me so happy. It's just so nice. And I was watching his videos before I reached out to him. So, yeah, I was watching him as a fan. And obviously, not like a big crazy fan with a parasocial relationship. No, because I was also a fellow creator, so it made a lot more sense. But I didn't know we'd hit it off like we do. I only ever watched his videos and liked his takes on things. I liked his reactions because I liked them being short and snappy. I thought it was nice. You can't always sit down and watch an hour and a half long video like the ones I make. You can't always do that. So short little snappy one. I was like, yeah, this is brilliant. This is what I need. I kind of like this dress. The purple is quite dark, but it's nice. It's nice enough. Yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. But at the end of the day, just think he's a really cool guy. And I really appreciate his friendship. Even if it is just an online friendship, which I'm really not used to having. I don't really have online friends. Not since I was 14. But yeah. Okay, these shoes fit. Oh, look how high they are. I could never. When I was 18, I was wearing heels like this, and I'm already 5'9", right? Well, nearly 5'8 3/4". So 5'9". Come on, let's just stop with that. But I would wear high ass heels as well. I loved being so tall that I would tower over people. I felt like I looked like a supermodel. I was really slim and long legs, So I really was looking like a supermodel. But now, oh my God, I don't even think I could put a heel on. Even if it was my size, I still don't think it would go on my foot. I'm like one of the ugly sisters in Cinderella. I'm not saying I look like that, but that's what it feels like if I try and put a heel on. It just bounces off my foot. So there's absolutely no use trying. And then standing up in them and walking around, absolutely not. I just don't have the balance for it anymore. Because obviously, as some of you might know from my main channel, I do have chronic pain issues, which I am going to get blood tests for next week to see if it's something like arthritis or something. And if it's not any of those, then I might be able to. Well, my doctor said that we can look at the fibromyalgia stuff. And, I'm not really hoping for any of them, but I know I've got something. It's undeniable. So I have one of them, and so getting a diagnosis at this point will be the best thing for me. It could be something else entirely, but with my symptoms, it sounds more like it could either be arthritis or fibro or something. It's been happening for years, but maybe if I got myself feeling better, I could wear heels again and lose a bit of weight, actually. I mean, I don't care about people's weights. I think you're beautiful inside and out, whoever you are, if you're a good person. If you're not a good person, you're probably ugly. I just mean that, you could be the most beautiful person in the world, physically, aesthetically, but if your soul is ugly, then damn you ugly. That's just how it works, especially with me, because I will see people who maybe people don't find very good looking, but when their soul is so true and so sweet, I'm like, they are stunning. Their light really shines through. But when it comes to your own body, it's a whole different ball game because you feel very I don't know, so horrible. Like we could be so cruel to ourselves, I feel. But yeah, and I think for me it's because I used to be so slim growing up my whole life. My body is an athletic build. So I've got so much extra padding that is weighing me down and making my bones hurt even more. It's just not good for my health. I know if I was slimmer, I'd feel better, but how it's so impossible to lose weight when you have so much pain and you love food. It's not a good combo. I absolutely love eating, it's my comfort and so on. I have an unhealthy relationship with food, but it feels healthy because I absolutely love it and we love each other. But it's not good for the body. And yeah, if I could just exercise better and, I don't know, I just need help because it is difficult out here. Right, okay, I think she's done. I'm faffing around now just because I'm chatting away. Maybe a necklace, actually, just quickly. But I'll stop going on. Save it, sister. Save it for the next one. Yeah, that's good enough. I wanted her to look really witchy, and she kind of does, but not totally. But I think she looks nice. Alright, she's obviously not an actual witch because I didn't make her a witch. She can be a witch, but I haven't actually made her a witch. I've made her human, but we can pretend she is, or she could, she might begin to be a witch. Let's give her spellcraft and sorcery. This sim craves a deep knowledge of the arcane magical arts. Okay, very good. She's got the spirit for it. Also, like, people usually watch part one of videos and not the second part, so it's kind of funny that I've talked so much in this part. Like, so much. And in the first part, I barely talked at all. If you're here, then hello. Hello, my darlings. Thank you for sticking around. I do appreciate it. Right, I don't know what to give her. Like, let me read what it says again. Yeah, it just says the spiritual realm. I think because I want her to be witchy, I'm going to make her a cat lover. Kind of makes sense. Cats are kind of spiritual beings, I'd say. Everything's a spiritual being. But you know what I mean? Cats are associated with witches. I think because it has got purple in it, let's make her a genius as well. What suits that, spiritual stuff. I guess like it's gonna be like loving the outdoors or something again. But I don't do that again. I've done that a million times, I feel. Maybe I'll just make her good. I'll just do that. She's just a good person. She's got a good spirit. This flag is all about positivity and having good spirit, so she's good. So we finished The Sims, but what I'm going to do is do a little photo shoot with them all, and I'll add it to the video. Yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed these little videos I've done, and yeah, I'll see you soon with another video. I don't know what it'll be yet. Maybe more Sims or whatever. I don't know. Okay, don't ask me. Don't ask me. I always say, whenever I say don't ask me in my normal life, not on YouTube, because no one would quite understand. But I always go, don't ask me, ask your mum. But not in like a way where I'm like, ask your mum. Not like that, but I mean it in a way like, because when you ask a parent and you're young, and you go, Dad, can I go do this? And they go, oh, don't ask me, ask your mum. So that's why I say it. I go, don't ask me, ask your mum. So literally, when my daughter comes up to me and asks me something, I'll say, don't ask me, ask your mum. And she's like, you are my mum. And I'm like, well, you know what I mean. So yeah, sorry, little random tidbit. God, I'm chatty today. Right, anyway, see you soon. Bye.